Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Putri Amalia Salsabila. My last student ID number is 60. I'm from TBIG, and here I will explain about my PowerPoint that I have sent before about independent and dependent clause. And my topic today is explain independent and dependent clauses, identify example of each, and then use clauses correctly in sentence. So what is a clause? A clause is a group of words that contains a subject and verb. For example, the dog barked. Subject dog, verb barked. And then she sings beautiful. Subject she, verbnya sings. And then independent clauses or main clauses. And independent clauses express a complete thought and can stand alone as a sentence. It has a subject and a verb, makes sense on its own. For example, the sun is shining. The second example is we went to the park. And the next is dependent clauses or subordinate clauses. Dependent clauses is a clause that doesn't express a complete thought and cannot stand alone as a sentence. For example, because it was raining, blah 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 blah. And although she tried her best, blah 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 blah, like that. And how to identify clauses? Uh, Example for independent. I went to store. Independent because I was hungry. And then dependent clauses often begin with subordinate conjunctions like because, if, although, etc. And then subordinating conjunctions, a word that introduce dependent clauses. For example, because, although, if, since, when, while, until, before, after, unless, that, where, etc. And then are relative pronouns, words that connect a dependent clause to an independent clause and refers to a noun or pronoun. Common examples like who, whom, whose, which, that. Example in a sentence. The book that I read was interesting. The person who called was my friend. And combining clauses, independent and independent. I went to the store and I bought some fruit. And independent and dependent. I brought some fruit because I was hungry. And for the last conclusion, independent clause can stand alone as sentence. Independent clause must be combined with an independent clause. And subordinating conjunction and relative pronouns introduce dependent clause. And the last, combining clauses creates complex sentence. I think enough from me. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.